Hi, welcome to Christian Meditative Yoga. This is episode 9B. It's titled Run. I'm Julia.
And I'm Boo.
And this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We are having a very short episode here. We're talking about running, jogging, walking, because it is springtime. The air is nice. It's a good time to get out and walk and run and jog. And I want to encourage you to get some good shoes. If you don't have some good shoes to wear, you can get some good insoles and put them in those shoes and make them good. And then you switch the insoles back and forth from different shoes, and that will give your feet a comfortable feeling all the time. But you do want to be careful to stretch before you run. You want to be careful to stretch after you run, if you run or jog, or even walk fast. You want to stretch a little bit and kind of walk it out and wiggle it out. Now, Boo has something in Latin to read for us.
Ad carcares a calca revocare. To start over from scratch, literally to be called back from the chalk line, that is, the finish line, to the starting gate. And that's like our daily walk with Jesus. It happens over and over again.
Okay, and so that's what we're doing. It's springtime. It's time for a new start. And let's start with a little walk here, Boo. Come on and walk with me. Let's go clockwise in a circle here and just walk normally. Take some nice big strides. Nice, deliberate walking strides. There you go. Okay, notice that your arms will swing slightly.
Yeah.
Stand up real straight. Get your arms and shoulders into it too. That's a real good way to get your whole body tuned up. All right. Okay, now that is a walk, and you'll notice how your arms and legs and everything goes when you walk. Now, the stretches you do before you get out to run or jog or walk, the best things are lunges, and this is a side lunge where you squat. That's a good one. The frontal lunge is what most people are used to seeing, and you can put your back leg bent and go down on it, or you can just bend over, but keep your knees flexible. I know some people will have something where they say straighten your leg. Don't ever straighten your leg all the way out. Keep your knees where you can wiggle them.
Unless you're bracing for impact.
Well, no, we don't want to go there. Okay. We're talking about just normal people.
Yeah.
Going around the block in your neighborhood or your park. So when you are going to do the walking, that's a really nice, enjoyable thing. You might walk your dog. Now, you can go even slower than a walk, and you can accomplish more for your body by jogging. Now, when I say jogging, I'm talking about putting that weight, that body weight, kind of bouncing a little bit, putting that body weight on those joints and those bones that helps you to avoid osteoporosis. It's one of the best things you can do to keep your body and your skeleton in shape. And when I jog, I'll start walking, and then I go a little slower when I start jogging because I'm doing like this. My arms are going like a little locomotive, you see, and I'm putting my weight down on each foot, and as I do, I'm letting my knee just kind of bend and pick it, just spring with it. Just spring with it. You don't ever want to keep a stiff leg jogging, that's for sure, because that's not what it's about. It will really strengthen your knees. Now, our first scripture is from Isaiah 40:31, one of my very favorites ever. You want to read that, Boo?
Sure. They who wait for the Lord will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings as eagles. They will run and not be weary. They will walk and not faint.
That's awesome. I love that one. Okay, now I want to show you something that is like the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I want to show you a single step that you can do in yoga that will encourage a body memory within you if you have ever been a runner, and may give you a feeling that maybe I could do this again after I have walked a lot and jogged some, too. If you start to run, I'm imagining I'm a kid in school, and they're saying you're going out to the playground. Everybody gets to go out to the playground and run around, and you don't have to be in line. Well, I'm going to be one of the first few out the door, and I'm going to be running. And when I run, everything is going to be big swings of your arm, big swings of your leg, big steps, because you're running. And for yoga purposes, I'm going to stop and plant my feet and kind of keep my arms in the same spot. I'm going to freeze frame it and breathe into 8 and out to 8. Into 8 and out to 8. And then I'm going to step back up and perhaps start from the other side of the room, or just try to hit with the other foot up front instead of the ones you just did. I mean, I've got my eyes closed. I'm imagining that they're fixing to open that door and I'm going out and I'm going to run. And there you go. I'm on the other leg.
It's that starting gate.
Into 8, out to 8. Freeze frame. Into 8, out to 8. Now, if you feel unsafe with your balance, you need to be beside a piece of furniture and hang on to it as you go towards it, like you're running towards a chest of drawers or running towards a chair or something. But what you're going to do is stop, freeze frame, and just really get into it. Plant those feet down. Get both of them down. Go back like that and really get into the feel of that. Okay? That's what you do to say, okay, there's my single step. Then from there, you may just take it into a nice walk around the block. Now, we have a second scripture from 1 Corinthians 9:26. Do you want to read it?
So I do not run aimlessly. I do not box as when I'm beating the air.
Okay, there you go. You got to have a place you're going. I'm the type who likes to go off the path at the park and take a picture of a pretty plant, or just stand and meditate, maybe sing if nobody's around, and just have a good time. I like to stop and smell the roses. Some people have to go exactly from point A to point B, and when you're racing or you're in a running club, you're probably doing the point A to point B, which is a good thing. Most people who are in a running club, they're very, very healthy, and I would not ever discourage someone from getting involved in that sort of thing. We want to thank you for joining us, and the thing is, we're taking a spring break for the rest of March, and we are going to be actually applying ourselves to walking, running, jogging, that sort of thing. And we will be back on April the 5th, Tuesday, April the 5th at 3:45 p.m. Central Standard Time with another yoga episode. But we're going to enjoy our spring break with this wonderful fresh air outside and the wonderful temperatures we've been enjoying. Now, when it's cold, just wear a big coat. But we want to thank you for joining us. And always remember, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you, and hope to see you April the 5th when we come back with another episode. There are well over 100 episodes of different things. There is episode 19 is Stretchingly. That's a really old one I did, but just to get some stretches, that's a good one too. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day.